Hello, Dawn. Good morning and welcome to FitEdu Coach. This is one of our podcasts that is happening today, and we were very, very excited to have you here. And yeah, we would like to know more about you, understand who is Dawn, what is NASM all about, how the kids' career path can actually move forward at FitEdu Coach, and where do you see India going? So this is all that I'm going to cover. So my first question is, Dawn, how was your childhood?
So my childhood was I grew up here in Arizona in a very small town. So
Okay.
coming from a small town, there was a lot of community events happening. My dad played sports. He played softball. He was a roper, so he roped competitively,
Wow.
and they had us, me and my sister, constantly active. We were in cheerleading, basketball, softball. They had us in constantly keeping us busy. So
Wow.
it was, yeah, they
So,
had
so
us
do I
active
do
all
I
the time.
say do I say in your childhood your dad was your real hero, and he definitely inspired you into sports. Is it good
Definitely.
to?
Both parents pushed us really hard to stay active. They wanted us involved in everything. So whatever, if it was cheerleading,
Hmm.
softball, basketball, ballet, anything to keep us
Wow.
active, we were part of it.
Wow. So by the way, we are two sisters as well. Yeah.
Yes.
And I remember I did Indian classical dance as well as I did martial arts. So I learned the both skills. So that's nice. How did fitness happen to you?
It was just part of life. It was everything that we did, we were active. I think coming from a small town where we were outside all the time. We were at the swimming pool all summer. We were in the mountains hiking on our quads, like horseback riding. We were
Wow.
never inside. Like today's youth being on the iPad and phones is so different. We were so
Yeah.
active all the time. It's this big shift and change that I don't like so much anymore, but it was nice growing up in that safe area that we were able to be free and run around outside all the time, bike riding. So
Oh, that's nice. Actually, I am with you. That makes two of us. The lifestyle of the youth has become very sedentary. It's not active. It's more screen time versus the playtime, right? And yeah, in 60% of the curriculum is going to be at the performance center. So they actually experience the equipment, the forms of workout, they remain active, and they can actually work out at the fit performance center so that the youth remains active. Otherwise they will be only studying on the screen and giving the exams and getting the certificate, and that's not going to be fun at all. And I love the part of community that you mentioned, right, Dawn? Because anything, this is learning from our childhood. Anything that becomes a community eventually becomes a big strong purpose, right? And
right.
today fitness, which is a big strong purpose, because there are communities across the world eating, breathing, sleeping, fitness, and fitness evolution. And that's why fitness is growing so much across the world. What is your take on how fitness is evolving in the health and fitness industry in America? What is your take on that?
It it has changed so much post-COVID. I think people have um embrace lifestyle changes now. They're
Absolutely.
eating healthier, they're taking walks outside, they're going to the gym. They're seeing that they need to start making those little changes. They don't have to be big
True
changes,
that.
just little changes to make themselves healthier, to wellness is a big thing. So, and with wellness, it comes those little lifestyle changes. Like don't eat out every day, take your lunch, make healthier choices for your meals, things like that. We've seen a huge change in the United States because we saw what COVID did with those with diabetes or high blood pressure, and it made everybody take a look at themselves and now start to make those healthier changes. And that's where education for personal trainers comes in, so to assist
Absolutely.
people.
Absolutely. So it's easy to say that the awareness and consciousness of the human being in general has increased, because in India, I knew beginners who said, I am never going to do any form of workout. And I see today they are the same people who walk in the parks, who are walking on the streets, who are actually jogging, who are actually cycling. The good part of COVID is everybody defined what is my fitness mantra. Everybody had. You might be doing meditation, I could be doing running, somebody can be doing HIIT session. So absolutely, as you rightly said, this gives plethora of opportunity for a personal trainer to learn, educate himself, so that tomorrow when he interacts with his client, he can offer the services that they are looking at.
Exactly.
So
The
that's
more knowledge they have, the better they are for their client.
absolutely, absolutely. How did NASM happen to you? You've been working with NASM for 12 long years.
Yeah.
Amazing. How did that happen to you?
So I worked for another education company here. I worked for a university
Ah,
here in Arizona, and
okay.
then an opportunity came up with NASM, and I was able to uh, come in as a part-time position,
Okay.
and within
Okay.
6 months they hired me full-time, and I started from the ground up. I started learning about all the products, and I just loved it. I loved everything about it. I love, what we're doing. We're helping people. We are truly changing people's lives. So
Absolutely.
I've been in the international team for 8 years now, and
Mhm.
I've been able to see the changes globally. So not just in the United States, but all over the world. I've been seeing
Wow.
changes, things that are happening. Um, big things are happening all over the world with them embracing more education and continuing education. So it's been great to see all of that.
And how many countries do you handle? Because you are actually handling the international partners. So how many countries do you handle?
So the international team right now, we handle 83 countries. I myself handle 30.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow, that's quite a bit. And
Yes,
we are happy you handle India. Because
yes,
at
I am
least
very happy.
I know a lady who's gonna drive education in the country along
Yeah,
with me.
big plans for India, very big plans.
Look forward, look forward. So tell me, in Indian health and fitness education segment, not too many women are pursuing education. Yeah, not too many women are gym owners. Not too many women are master franchisees. Is it the same in US as well?
Unfortunately, yes. There has been, I think what we see trends is group fitness is more geared towards women.
Got
Like
it.
the Zumba, Pilates, bar, all of that is more women.
Mm.
Personal training, strength and conditioning, all of that is more on the male side. But we want to see more of that shift of women coming over.
Mm.
And we hope to start driving that globally as well.
Yeah, so when my team actually said that we must talk to Dawn from NASM, I said, I'm on. I didn't know who Dawn was. I didn't know what she does, but I was on, because there is a slight difference in way we deal with business and purpose. We women are very, very passionate
Yes,
versus the other players or male can be a little more clinical, whereas with passion we can have a lot of empathy and keep giving back to the community. And I when I said Dawn is a part of NASM, this is going to add a lot of value add to Fit Edu Coach.
excitement, a lot more.
So tell me, how many students actually get certified every year from NASM?
Close to 100,000.
Wow,
Yes.
that's amazing. And which are the top three countries?
The top, I the top three countries, I mean, outside of the United States, United States being one,
Yeah.
Canada,
Okay.
and then I believe Hong Kong, China, and Egypt come in next.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So at Fit Edu Coach, we are actually going to get 100 coaches who are a blend of Indian and international coaches, and 25% of them this time are coming from Egypt. So you are absolutely bang on with your analysis. I have 25 coaches who are going to be fitness educators and providing curriculum for students. And they, as we talk, they're creating content around that.
Yeah.
And they are NASM certified.
That's amazing. Yeah, we are growing. Our brand is growing globally.
I see that. I see that. That's nice. So my next question is, how is NASM, Dawn, different than any other international certification that prevails in the world?
I think that we have an in-house product team who
Mm.
are constantly updating our content, our courses. They are constantly putting research. We're working with subject matter experts. Every 2 years, our courses are updated.
Got
Things
it.
are constantly changing, and because of that, we are on top of it. We are making sure that we are most current on all the latest research. So I think that's the most important thing. If you look at other training providers, other educators, their
Yeah.
courses may be 10, 15 years old. Ours are
Okay.
not. We are updating every 3 to 4 years. We have new content coming out.
I got you. I got you. So, the perception in India and the educators I work with, the perception is NASM is easy to understand. It's very important. Your education is easy to absorb by the students who are just beginners. Second is the fitness educators who will be delivering NASM, because we believe in doing instructor-led education. And when they do that, you gave such wonderful tools to them to teach that simplified the curriculum and it was easy to understand by the student. And that's why the popularity of NASM in the country, in India, is only increasing.
Yes.
That is my reading about NASM.
Yes, our platform is built internally, and we present it in a way for students to easily absorb the information.
Right.
There's a lot of videos, there's a lot of
Yeah. I
quizzes,
see that.
there's a lot, and it provides it in a way that it's easy for them to consume it. We want to make it a really good experience. We don't want anybody to get frustrated and stop. It's we take our time to make sure that it's what our learners need.
So well done. We are very, very privileged to have you as education advisor at FitEdu Coach. Our intent is to give the best to the students, and I feel you are one of the best thing that has happened to our platform. So while our interview goes on, it's very important to extend my gratitude to you, Dawn.
I'm excited to be part of your team and work with the students in India and talk about their future and what NASM can help them with. I think there's so much
Absolutely.
potential and opportunity. I'm really excited to be part of your team.
Absolutely, absolutely. Are you evaluating converting the curriculum in various languages so that when you're talking about 80 countries going to 100 countries, it's easy to understand for the students. Are you evaluating? So, example, in India, after English, the second language is Hindi. So, are you evaluating through different technology or AI tools to actually convert it into a regional local language?
Yes, and we have translated. So currently we provide the CPT course
Okay.
in German, simplified Chinese, and Arabic. And we
Wow.
are looking to translate into more. So AI is definitely something that we're looking into right now. We also have exams in about 20 different languages. So as we grow globally, we are looking into where we need to start translating.
I got you. I got you. That's nice. So my next question is, let me just read.
Mhm.
Any challenges that you feel the health and fitness education industry faces that NASM is getting a solve for? One big challenge.
I think standardization of the education is
Yeah.
important.
Hmm.
A lot of countries don't require um, that foundational course or continuing education. In the United States, it is a requirement. When
Got
you
it.
become a personal trainer every 2 years to keep up with your certificate, you have to get continuing education. In a lot of countries, that's not required. And I think that hurts the trainers
I
because
got
they're
you.
not constantly getting educated. They're not best to suit their clients if they're not specialized.
Got
So
it.
I think that is something specific in the United States that isn't done globally, and it should be. There should be requirements and qualifications for personal
So
trainers.
there's some good news now that we see by end of this calendar year, we are going to have a regulation in the country by the Indian education industry that step one, and that step is in the right direction, is you need to have certification to work at a gym. That's number one. Yes. And second, you have to work with a certification which has validity, so a valid certification. Right now, only 30% of the personal trainers in the country are certified. 70% is not certified in India. So, which means what you are talking, that there is a continuous education culture that is there in United States of America. We intend to actually get that to India in order to motivate the youth to continuously upskilling themselves.
That's what we need. That's what we need globally. We need those standards in place. And it's to protect the clients as well.
Sure.
You don't want to hurt anybody by
Yeah,
coaching
yeah,
them.
of
Exactly.
course.
So much can happen.
Of
So
course.
and we need to work with groups such as yours, to work with the government to put those things in place. It has to happen somewhere.
Absolutely, absolutely. My next question to you, uh, three advice if you have to give to the youth in our country on why they should take up a career path with constantly upskilling, what should that be?
I I think that once you choose to go into the fitness industry, you need to decide where you want to specialize, where the groups that you want to work with, whether it's special populations like women, youth, seniors. Um, you need to make those decisions first. You need to then look at all the education that's out there and decide which one is best for you,
Correct.
and then build that plan to build yourself your own brand. You are selling yourself. You are going out there and you're selling your services. If you go to a client and say, I'm here to help you. This is my background. I am a personal trainer, but I can help you in all these different areas. They're going to want your services. You're selling yourself. And the more education that you have, the more you specialize, you're going to do very, very well. If you just go and get the bare minimum, you don't
Hmm.
invest in yourself,
Hmm.
you're not going to be a very good trainer. You're not going to last.
So you think upskilling is directly proportionate to more monetization as a personal trainer?
Definitely.
Got it. Got it. So the 3 points that you said is, one is it's good for your personal training business. Second is it's good, you will cater to a specific audience. So you become specialist. And the third you're talking about is grow your personal training business, not only be a personal trainer, but become a personal training thorough professional. Tell
Exactly.
me, if somebody does NASM as an Indian student, what is the opportunity of growth as employment outside India with NASM?
So NASM certificate is globally accepted. There's
Correct.
portability. You can, if you choose to come to the United States, you choose to come to Canada, it is accepted. You can
Got
move around with the NASM certificate.
got it. Got it.
I think portability is a very big um, deciding factor when you want to get a certificate. You want something that is recognized all over the world, and
True,
NASM is that.
true, true, true. And I see youth in the country who inspire to move outside the country and grow themselves, and I think this will be a great stepping stone for them to make a decision on moving out of the country and also get the experience and the exposure that you're talking about.
Yes.
That's nice. Now my next question is, what is your take on the Indian health and fitness industry? Which direction is it going?
So I have seen some changes in the culture there. When I first started in the international team, and we we were working with a few groups in India. They were very small,
Sure,
um, but nobody was very familiar. There's no regulatory, so trainers were not willing to invest in themselves.
true
They
that.
were they were thinking, well, we could get a really cheap certification and then get to working. Years past, 8 years, now we're seeing there's a lot more people in India that are coming to NASM, interested in our certifications, and not only with us, but our competitors as well. We,
Sure.
I mean, we see ISSA and ACE, which are US based, education providers that are also growing in India. So we're seeing that the profession there's a
Hmm.
shift, and they are looking for more education. They're looking for that portable certificate to move around. It's growing. It
Sure.
has changed in the last 8 years.
So, so I absolutely agree with you, because I see myself witnessing, I'm in the industry for 25 years, and I see a complete shift from only becoming a personal trainer or getting a certificate because I need to have one. And today I see a lot of trainers who see a lot of online videos, YouTube stuff, still not getting into certification. But that's a good thing, right? Because if they're open for learning, then there's an opportunity of upskilling as well. So at
Yes.
FitEdu Coach, we actually, that's why we want to make it a hybrid model where they learn through online, but it's an instructor-led training. So it's not completely a DIY. The fear of the student is DIY is difficult. But as soon as somebody's teaching, they are open to learning. And I see that's a huge opportunity of the youth because the population in the country is so huge and employment is very, very important for the students that we are talking about. And I think, yeah, there is a change. There's a change that is coming. Only players like us in the country have to take more responsibility to ensure we teach the best way, and support from you will help more people certify at NASM. And I think that is what we intend to do.
I also see that there have been so many clubs that have opened.
Absolutely.
Over the past few years, hundreds and hundreds are opening where there wasn't that many before. And because more people are choosing to come to the clubs and they're making those lifestyle changes. So employment there's so
Absolutely.
much more opportunity for trainers now.
Absolutely. So one of the core reason why FitEdu Coach, the startup and a marketplace, is going to commence on 1st of October is employment. Today we've got, as you rightly said, 200,000 clubs. But the 200,000 clubs doesn't have standardization, doesn't have great trainers, which is which is a problem for the customer, because then you open them up to a lot of injury. That's why the problem solved that's coming from FitEdu coaches, we are going to get skilled trainers, certified front office team, certified club managers who know how to manage the club. That is exactly the problem solved that is going to help the industry to grow from 200,000 gyms to maybe 500,000 gyms. But it's important that somebody takes charge to produce skilled manpower. And that is our commitment to the Indian market, that we are here, who work with the best educators like you and give back good skilled employees back to the industry.
Yes.
What is your take on FitEdu Coach?
I'm excited to start building those standards. Once
Absolutely.
you start putting these things in place, it will then be accepted by clubs. They're going to see the quality trainers that you're putting out into their clubs, and they're going to start shifting and making those changes across. We want a standardization across all the clubs, and it starts with groups like yours that start putting them in place. And we have so much opportunity for your trainers. We want, once they come in the door, we want them to see the big picture. We want them to see
Absolutely.
all we have to offer them and
Absolutely.
all the potential that they have for growth. So I'm excited to get started with your first group.
Likewise,
And
likewise. We intend to do the first NSM uh, batch registration by first week of October. So let's see, the first batch should be good is my take.
yeah,
And you as a mentor is going to add, I know for sure, immense value to the students' career path. So we are very excited about it.
me as well. I'm excited to have those conversations and
Abs-
talk to the students, hear their stories, and share what we're able to help them with.
Absolutely. Look forward. So Dawn, let's talk more about you as Dawn, right? Uh, uh, Tell me, was there anything in your life which was life defining and has actually changed your life, the way you look at life?
So yes,
Okay.
um, last year I was diagnosed with breast cancer.
Okay.
So it was shocking. I've been low maintenance, everything has been fine. I've never had health issues.
Correct.
Everything's been really easy. And when it hit me, I was just not prepared. Then
Got
it
it.
knocked me down.
Uh-huh.
All the process of chemo, of radiation really hit me hard, and I'm always up and ready to go, and it really knocked me down to where I wasn't able to do for myself the way
Got it.
I normally do.
Got it.
So to I had to change the way I ate. I had to change um the way I took care of myself. I started doing yoga. I started doing breathing
Wow.
exercises. Stretching is very important.
Yeah.
So when things get thrown at you, you have to adapt. Fortunately, I have a whole team at NASM who's ready to step in and help me, and I have full support here. So
Sure.
I think everybody has something like that that changes their mindset. And you know, having some sort of support, even if it's not a family member, if you go to a gym or a club and you're talking to somebody, you want them to be able to assist you.
True.
So
True.
I think that having trainers in the clubs being able to help specific
Absolutely.
needs of your clients is so important. And it's for
Absolutely.
reasons such as this.
So, firstly, we are happy you're back, much, much stronger. I love the energy that you put on the table when we interact over a call as well as over a podcast. So,
Yes.
so you're very, very inspiring, Dawn. Your energy is enigmatic. I must tell you that. If you didn't share this with us, we would never know that. And and so it's nice to have somebody who's such a fighter, because your perspective towards life completely changes. Yeah, and it's amazing how you shared that eventually you went to a gym and trainers actually coached you to bounce back. Wow,
Yes.
that's amazing. So what sort of fitness workout do you do for yourself?
Very low impact. Right
Sure.
now, I'm still in recovery. So
Absolutely.
even it's just a lot of cardio, a lot of stretching, just getting back into just movement. Movement
Nice.
is so important, no matter
Nice.
how small it is.
Yeah.
Just walking every day, it's
That's
important.
amazing. That's amazing, because it's surely it means you're active. It
Yes,
surely means
just
that
movement.
exactly. There's and that is very, very good. So i
Yes.
think i think with that we have wrapped up almost all the questions that I had for you, Dawn. And I really loved it. I love talking to you. It's amazing how soft you are, how open to questions you are, how expressive you are. So thank you for that. But I have got rapid fire questions, where I'm going to ask questions, and I want you to answer them.
Okay.
So the first one, what's your favorite workout?
Um, I like Zumba.
I like dance fitness as well.
Yes. I think that's my favorite, just to get up and it's just having fun.
That's nice. What's your least favorite workout?
Weightlifting.
Okay. So inside the gym or outside the gym?
Outside. I'd rather go for a walk, be at the park, swimming, outside for sure.
Your cheat meal.
French fries.
I think that is for everybody.
My favorite.
Okay. Do you follow any fitness app? And if yes, which one?
We have our own. So we have NASM Edge app where there is a workout builder, and
Is
I
it?
have that. Yes.
And is that also open to students or only NSM employees?
No, it's open to students.
Oh, wow. Would love to talk about it offline. It's very
Yes,
good. It's
definitely.
really
Mhm.
nice. Yeah. And one piece of advice to stay motivated.
Ah, that's a hard one. Um,
We can have ups, we can have down, but how do you just stay motivated?
I think for me, I don't have a quote or anything, but I have a big family. I have 5 children, and I think staying healthy and, focused. I want to be here for my children, and
I
staying
get you.
healthy is important.
Got
So
it.
that's
So,
number one.
so can I say taking care of your family is your purpose, and that's why you want to stay healthy. And I think this also motivates us because today you want to wake up in the morning and meet your family and hug them and say, "Wow, life is beautiful." And this is
Yes,
good enough reason to be motivated.
100%.
So do you have grandkids?
I
I
have
should ask
four.
you that. Oh, I didn't even know that. Wow.
Two boys and two girls, and
Lovely.
they keep me busy. So I need to stay healthy and focused because they they have so much energy. I need to keep up with them.
Yeah. That's I agree. And Dawn, we are done with the podcast. Thank you so much. And we got so many good stuff from you. Lots to learn from you. This is just the tip of the iceberg, and I look forward to be in touch with you over and over again. But I do want to understand about the app that you spoke about because that is going to really have the kids to move forward. So
Yeah.
yes, let's talk offline, but thank you for your time
Thank
and
you.
my gratitude to you. And we look forward to work very closely with you. Could you extend best wishes to Fit Edu Coach so that we commence on 1st of October with a lot of rigor, focus, and progress for the students?
Yes, I'm so excited for you guys to launch October 1st.
Yeah,
I'm very happy that you chose me to be part of your team. I look
lovely.
forward to working with all of you, and I am looking forward to meeting all of your students, all of your learners, and getting them going and seeing their future.
So I think we should take one picture, which will be our cover picture, and we both are women with a lot of passion and power, and I think this is the best one. You like that one? Do you like
Yeah.
this pose? Oh, yes. So that's the pose I'm going to take. I'm going to take a photo. So then
Okay.
we get a good photo. Do you have any other pose that you want to give? Do you have
No,
some award that you want to hold?
no, that's good.
You're good. Okay,
Yeah.
still I'm gonna click a picture. Ah, I got it.